way. Like, what happened to playing squads in the morning with the boys? With Courage, with Tim, with Ninja, Lupo, you know, Nick Merckx when he got on early. Like people were excited to watch like the content creators get on and squad up and try out the new content. Like, oh, we're gonna go check out, you know, the shockwave nades or the impulse nades this week. Oh my god, Lupo impulse ninja off the mountain. Lull in the chat, you know? We're not doing that anymore because do you notice that every time in the past 6 months where we've played squads with the boys, every time it devolves into us just like oh my god, we're just getting stream sniped by sweaty players. Like because it's skill-based matchmaking, right? So it's like there's a smaller pool of people to play with, which means it's easier to get stream sniped. And then not just that, the people who stream snipe you have to be decent at the game to even be in your lobby. So you're getting stream sniped easier by better players. Every time I've played with Ninja or Courage or Tim or Lupo or Nick, just like casual squad games or duos, it very quickly turns into just a stream snipe fest where the fun of the game just gets thrown off, right? And you spend most of the lobby trying to find people because everybody's dead in the first 10 minutes, right? So the games themselves don't feel satisfying to play out. The games themselves are kind of just like, they're kind of a drag. Like you land somewhere, you land at the agency, you have to land at the agency because if you don't, you're not going to find anybody else. You kill 5 to 10 people at the agency, and then there's 10 people left in the game. And the whole map is a big ass map, 20% bigger than the old map with very minimal mobility compared to the old map. So that's like the content side of things are just, woo, they're ruined. They are ruined on all fronts. Random duos, squads with the boys, checking out new content, just ruined, right? Then on the other side of the spectrum, on the competitive side, there's very little communication, right? There's very little communication between the competitive team and the competitive players. Well, Matt Player, you think you're a casual, but in reality, you're just below like a serious player. So you're close. So you're casual because you don't play that much, but you're naturally good enough to where you're still gonna get put in like high lobbies. So like, to be honest with you, like I think I know why my friends like Courage and Tim, who have been playing a lot of other games, are not as likely to come back to Fortnite. And Lupo too. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. When Tim, Courage, and Lupo were playing the game every single day, they were good enough to do well against other top players in pubs. Okay, I'm talking about pubs. I'm not talking about boogas and whatnot. Okay, but now that they're playing other games, naturally their Fortnite skill will slowly decrease over time. But when they come back to Fortnite, their matchmaking rank is still high, so they're still going to go against really good players while their natural skill has declined, but their rank is still high enough to go against the other top pub players, right? So then they come back and then maybe they're getting stream sniped or they're getting their ass kicked or they're not winning. Like they're having a hard time just simply getting a dub, right? So then they're like, man, I don't want to play Fortnite. Every time I play Fortnite, it's just a very sweaty experience. There's a bunch of stream snipers because it's easier to stream snipe now. And they're just less likely to play. This happened with me and Apex Legends. I liked Apex Legends a lot. I did all the sponsored Apex streams, and it's always a good time when I hop on Apex with Nick and HD, especially when it's a new season and there's new stuff and it's exciting. Apex Legends at one point added skill-based matchmaking, and this is not like, I'm not saying skill-based matchmaking should be removed, but I'm just sharing an experience. I played Apex. I was pretty good at it season 1 and season 2. When I was playing with my streamer friends, We were winning like every third or fourth game. Like we were doing well. We were winning a lot. Then they added skill-based matchmaking like beginning of season 3. And then when I came back in season 4 to do the sponsored Apex stream, we played for 8 hours. We got 1 win, barely, right? And the whole time we were just getting dunked on by people who played Apex every day, and they're just really good, right? So we were good, and our matchmaking rank was high. But since we stopped playing for a few months, naturally our Apex skill would go down, right? But our rank would stay consistent. And then when we come back, we're back to playing against top players who've been playing every day. But we're not top players that play every day. So we just get our ass kicked. But listen, why is the camera so blurry? But listen, we're still good enough. Even while we're getting our ass kicked, we're still good enough to make it to end game or to get 1 win every few hours or every 8 hours that we did, to get some kills here and there. We're still good enough to keep our matchmaking rank high enough to where we're still going to go against the top dogs in Apex, but we're not going to get easy games. So every game is just going to be, and then if they added, if they didn't have skill-based matchmaking, you would sometimes get into a game with people of equal skill. Sometimes you'd have one guy that was really good, one guy that's really bad, or a mix. Like it's a mixed bag. So sometimes you get your ass kicked. Sometimes you do the ass kicking, and sometimes it's pretty close, right? And that's, to me, that's the best experience, is when you go into a match and you could literally run into anybody. You could run into Booga, Tim the Tatman, Los Pollos, random person from the stream, couple stream snipers. It was open. And I feel like that's where the best content happened. It's just like the randomness of it. Okay,